see their projects, you hear their cheers. But have you heard their story?
Fest in South India.
ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ.
8th Mile, this name, how did it actually come from?
Then we are presently releasing the publicity vertical.
Recruitment process like for you guys. So,
ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
KK, Amal Malik, Amar Datribal.
ಸಂದೀಪ್ ಹೆಗಡೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನವೀನ್ ಸಜ್ಜು ಇರ್ಬೋದು.
Biggest pre-event that we're planning this year.
Maybe some Kannada influencers.
Hey folks, welcome to The Insight, where passion meets purpose, technology meets talent, and the campus comes alive. College teaches us the purpose of life, whereas Fest teaches the art of living it. So today, let's get into the planning, execution, and the process of one of the biggest event that happens in Bengaluru, 8th Mile. Without much further ado, let's dive into it. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Welcome to The Insight. So RVCE has had a legacy of celebrating this fest 8th Mile year on year, and the expectations have been met and the thresholds have been set higher each and every time. So to start with, for a student who has joined freshly to the college, what is 8th Mile?
So 8th Mile is one of the biggest techno-cultural fests that happens in South India. Okay, one of the biggest techno-cultural fest in South India that happens in our college. It is a biannually fest, okay, which has a lot of technical events, cultural events, pro nights, DJ, Bollywood artists, Kannada artists, and many other exciting events that take place during the 3 days of the fest.
Okay.
See, there are so many events going on whole year.
Right.
So it's like bringing many events under a single umbrella of 8th Mile. So every club will have their contribution towards 8th Mile. They have their own events, their flagship events or some other events. But it will be all under 8th Mile. Like how NITK does Incident or IIT Bombay does Mood Indigo, RVCE does 8th Mile. So it's a major event of RVCE.
Okay.
ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೈನ್ ಗೋಲ್ ಏನಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಆರ್ ವಿ ಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಸ್ನ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ತಂದು ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಶೋಕೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದಿ ಬ್ಯಾನರ್ ಆಫ್ 8th Mile. ಸೊ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಮೈನ್ ಫೋಕಸ್.
Okay. So 8th Mile, this name, how did it actually come from?
8th Mile name actually came up few years ago. So our college is situated 8 miles from the center of Bangalore. So that is the reason we have our annual fest called as 8th Mile.
Okay. So let's get into the technical details a little bit. So the college announces 8th Mile is supposed to happen this year. So how do you guys go about planning things, or how do you guys approach sponsors, or how do you guys start with the planning?
Planning is like the permissions all starts from 3 months prior to the date that we have decided.
Okay.
And from initial preparations include, as you mentioned, sponsorships is the main focus. Then media things comes in.
Okay.
There are people who require in various verticals. It's more of like a structured teams rather than unprofessionally. We just bring in people then decide upon. We call in people who are expertise in particular domains. Like at present we have already recruited the sponsorship team who are working from 1 month with us.
Okay.
And then we have media team doing the same work for 1 month.
Okay.
Then we are presently releasing the publicity vertical Google Forms. Then there is like requirement of discom or hospitality. So these are the major verticals people works in. Then there is production design, which majorly is like contributed from Mahasangam, but the people who are interested in production design also comes in. So that's all the verticals.
So one of the most important verticals of any fest is sponsorship and events actually. Okay. So sponsorship is the first thing that starts for any fest. So generally for 8th Mile we begin sponsorship work 2 months prior.
Okay.
And as we continue working with the sponsorship, then next thing comes is event ideation.
Okay.
So event ideation, as 8th Mile is a very, very big event. So all clubs have their own flagship events, as Shiva told earlier. So each club has their own flagship event that they will conduct during the 8th Mile Fest.
Okay.
So the ideation of those events takes place 1.5 months before the fest. And planning of the events. Then comes marketing, media, discom, hospitality, and any other vertical. that is production design also.
Okay. So that's a lot actually then. Okay. So how is it the recruitment process like for you guys? So if I want to contribute something to 8th Mile, so what do you guys like put me into, or how will you guys take me into the consideration?
ಸೊ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಸೊ 3 months ಮುಂಚೆಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಸೂನ್ ಆಸ್ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ರಿಕ್ರೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಟೀಮ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಹೆಡ್ಸ್ದು ಒಂದು ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಹೆಡ್ಸ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗಿಂದ ಸೊ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಹೆಡ್ಸ್ ಪರಿಚಯ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ವಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಇನ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರ್ಶಿಪ್ಸ್, ಮೀಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರ್ಶಿಪ್ಗೆ ವಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಟಿವ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಈಚ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಕಾಲ್ಸ್, ಇಮೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಿ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಬರೀ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಹೆಡ್ಸ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗಿಂದ ವಿ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ದಿ ಟೀಮ್. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಬಲ್ಲಿ ಇರದೇ ಇರೋರ ಹತ್ರ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವುದ್ರಲ್ಲೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್. ಆ ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡ್ರೈವಿಂದ ವಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರ್ಶಿಪ್, ಮೀಡಿಯಾ, ಡೆಸ್ಕಾಮ್, ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಾಲಿಟಿ, ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ಗೂ ನಾವು ವಿ ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಫುಲ್ ಫ್ಲೋ, ಲೈಕ್ ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ನಾವೀಗ ಫುಲ್ಲು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಡ್ ವೇಲಿ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಎವ್ರಿ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಗೆ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇವಾಗ ಯಾರೋ MOC ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ದೆಮ್ ಪ್ರಯರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಏನಾದ್ರು ವೀಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಆ ಥರ ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ವಿ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಹೂಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡೂ ವಾಟ್. ಈ ಥರ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಡ್ ವೇಲಿ ವಿ ಮೂವ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್.
Okay, so coming to the most awaited question here. So Kannada Sangha and 8th Mile is happening together. So I guess you were there in the Kannada Sangha podcast as well. So how big of an event is it going to be? Kannada Sangha, the Kannada Habba and the 8th Mile this year?
I guess to be honest, as we have proven in the last Kannada Habba, like we went independent and we went in a bigger scale. So as you mentioned, this time we are, as I already announced in the previous podcast,
Right.
we are going together. So you can expect the scalability. It's like collaboration will always improve the range of events or scale of events.
Right.
So ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕನ್ನಡ ಹಬ್ಬದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ 8th Mile ಇದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಈವನ್ ಈ ಸೆಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಕೇಪಬಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಈ ಸಮಿಟ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿ ಬೋತ್ ವೆಂಟ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್. ಮೇಜರ್ಲಿ 8th Mile ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ 2 clubs ಹೈಲಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಇಬ್ರು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಅಪ್ ಬೋತ್ ದ ಇವೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇವನ್ ದ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್ ರಾದರ್ ದೆನ್ 2 events ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ಗಿಂತ ಇಬ್ರು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರುವಾಗ ಬಜೆಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಟು ಅವರ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದೇರ್ ವೀಕ್ನೆಸ್, ದೇ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಅವರ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಆವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇವೆಂಟ್ 8th Mile ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಮೂಡಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ಸೊ
ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಸು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ಸಮ್ ಈಗ 8th Mile ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಬ್ಸು ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹೆವಿಲಿ motivated and they will contribute heavily.
Okay.
We are expecting at least double the hype for this 8th Mile and Kannada Habba this time than the previous years, because we hope and we think that we're going to do a good job because we have a good team. Okay, everyone's working very hard. Okay, we have good coordination amongst our team members. So we're also expecting double the hype than last time.
Okay. So this is for the people who are studying in RVC, for the RVC students. What is 8th Mile for the people who are not from RV, from the outside colleges who are going to come to the event?
So why 8th Mile is also famous in other colleges, not only in Bangalore but in Karnataka as well, because of the past artists that have been to our college.
Okay.
So there's so many famous names which I can take, like KK, Amal Malik, Amar Datarwal.
Okay.
Then
ಇವನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಸಂಜಿತ್ ಹೆಗಡೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನವೀನ್ ಸಜ್ಜು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಪ್ ಕಾಮಿಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಣೇಶ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ಥರ ತುಂಬ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ನ ನಾವು ಇನ್ವೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನಾವೇನು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಫುಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಆಲಾಪ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಸು ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇ ಫ್ಲಾಗ್ಶಿಪ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ 8th Mileಗೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಇವೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಸ್ಸಿಂದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಇವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತವೆ ಇದರಿಂದ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫುಟ್ಫಾಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅವರ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಅದೊಂದು ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ.
As you mentioned, like see, we try to go into the competition where the peoples are more efficient or more talented than us, to be honest. So we try to go in events like we participate in IIT Bombay sports events or other cultural events.
Okay.
So that's the motivation for other colleges. They always try to come to the event when RVC is hosting, because RVC has its own standards.
Right.
So if the competition is hosted by RV College of Engineering, then there are so many colleges who are ready to come and participate and leave their mark here.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
how it works.
Okay.
Since he said, like, there's a certain standard that the events of RV College, has. So the flagship events of all the clubs in our college, okay, they are very unique compared to the other events that take place in other colleges.
Okay.
So the uniqueness of all the events, okay, that happened during the 8 Mile is one of the biggest reasons why 8 Mile is famous in Bangalore and in Karnataka.
So people are already very excited about 8th Mile. So any pre-events that are happening before the main event happens?
So the biggest pre-event that we're planning this year is the Auto Expo. So Auto Expo is happening on 28th November,
Okay.
which is a Friday.
Okay.
So the last 8 Mile also we had an Auto Expo where we had a vast display of cars and bikes.
Okay.
So the same thing we're planning this year, but on a bigger level and a higher scale.
I am a car enthusiast, by the way. So what kind of a cars will I be expecting in the event?
So obviously you're going to be looking at BMWs, Mercedes, Maseratis, Porsches.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And we can expect some other cars as well. And we'll also have a good display of bikes also this time.
Okay. Because I've seen a few previous 8th Mile videos,
Right.
and I'm actually very excited about the Auto Expo. Okay. So any other pre-events?
Yeah, there are events. As you mentioned, even you can expect some Auto Expo in the day of Auto Expo, some influencers, mainly
Oh.
some Kannada influencers who are quite famous. We have already approached them, so they
Okay.
are the brink of confirmation.
Any names that you could take off as of now?
No, I can't just reveal the names because it's
Okay.
not confirmed yet.
Okay,
There are
okay,
good names, the top motovloggers or
Okay.
top content creators.
motovloggers.
Motovloggers
Oh,
and
okay.
content creators of Karnataka
Okay.
mainly,
Okay.
or some other language also we are trying.
Okay.
Other events is mainly we are planning for pet show.
Okay.
This is one of the events that even the last 8th Mile has conducted.
Oh.
So we are collaborating with some good pet companies who can sponsor us some things, and even the people who ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಿದೆಯೋ they can bring in mainly
Okay.
dogs and cats, not some other pets.
Okay.
They can showcase their skills, pet
Okay.
skills,
Okay,
and how they have trained them. Then they will be awarded with some foods or some other in-kind things, or even the cash prize you can expect.
Oh,
Then
okay.
there are some the clubs pre-events like
Okay.
the Spark. You are conducting the photography competition. So like that, there are some other clubs. Rotrax recently, as you mentioned, closed the blood donation camp.
Okay.
NSS is planning for health checkup camp. So there are clubs who are coming forward. Clubs who stargazing things are planned. So we'll see. There are some
So-
events which will create the hypes.
You mentioned that you saw some videos of Auto Expo of last time, right?
Yeah.
So, like those, we have done many pre-events last time. So I request all the viewers to please follow the 8mile.rvce page to get regular updates about our 8 Mile Fest. So stay tuned. We're trying to bring something unique this time.
Okay.
So yeah, please do follow the page.
Okay. Fine. So we know that Kantara has become a big hit
Yeah.
in our state, not just in our state, in the whole of the country,
Yeah.
and it has been roaring since many days right now. ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋರು ರಿಷಬ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರು, ನೀವು ಶೆಟ್ರು, ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಬಂದು 8th Mile ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್?
ಶೆಟ್ರಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈಗ ಏನು ಹೇಳೋದು ಕಾಂತಾರದ
ಇವಾಗ ಶೆಟ್ರನ್ ಹಿಡಿಯೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಸೊ ಬಟ್
Try ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಆ ಶೆಟ್ರ್ ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಶೆಟ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Actually, Rishabh Shetty was one of our contacts last Kannada Habba.
Okay.
So we are too close for bringing him in, but ಅವರು ಆಗ ಶೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು.
ಓಕೆ.
ಸೊ ಅದೊಂದು ರೀಸನ್ ಇಂದ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಸಲ 3 ಶೆಟ್ರಿಗೂ ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ, ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇನ್ ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ.
ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಿ,
ನೋಡೋಣ ಯಾರು ಒಂದು ಇಬ್ಬರಿಲ್ಲ ಒಬ್ಬರನ್ನಾರು ತರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಕನ್ನಡ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮ್ ಹಿಂದಿ ಆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನೋಡೋಣ ಶೆಟ್ರು ಬರ್ತಾರಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ.
ಹಂಗೆ. ಓಕೆ.
ತಡ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಬಟ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು.
ಶೆಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಶೆಟ್ರಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ.
Okay, ಸರಿ. So, coming to the most important question, and people are actually excited about this, dates. So, when is the event actually happening?
So 8 Mile is happening on the 4th, 5th and 6th of December this time.
Mark your calendars, guys. Okay.
Then pre-event, there are some high skill pre-events as I mentioned, pet show and attack. So it will be coming in the previous week. Like from
ಸೊ
22nd
ನವಂಬರ್
to-
28th ಇಂದ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಪ್ರೀ ಇವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 1 ವೀಕ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಪ್ರೀ ಇವೆಂಟ್ಸ್. 4ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಕನ್ನಡ ಹಬ್ಬ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 5ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು 6ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು 8th May.
ಒಂದು ವಾರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ದೇರ್ ಬಿ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಈವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಹೋಲ್
No, the principal said call ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. But it's like 28th, as he mentioned, is like a date we are planning for Art Expo. Previous that there will be some dates for other pre-events such as pet show ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
Okay.
Even cricket tournament is ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ 8 ಮಂತ್
So-
ಮಾಡುವ ಹಾಗೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ
ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಡೂ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್.
ಓಕೆ 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 ಈ ಪೆಟ್ ಶೋ ಸೀಮ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಯೂನಿಕ್. ಲೈಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ನಾನು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವೆಂಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಗಾನ್ ಥ್ರೂ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ share what the pet show is actually about.
Pet show is actually there are so many categories we'll award the winners. Like
Okay.
whether one is like who has maintained like a best pet like the normal general category. Another one is how well they have trained the pets. Normally pet show all over India ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ತರ. Like ಯಾರು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ pets ಅಂತ. Last time around more than 50 dogs and 5 to 6 cats came. Easily we are expecting even better number. We are trying to
We're actually expecting double the number from last time.
last time.
Okay.
And just as ಬಂದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕಾದ್ರೂ we are planning some goodies for them and all ಆ ತರ.
Okay.
There are so many people who have pets at home. They can bring him. If they have trained well, then there are chances of getting prizes.
Okay. So since you guys have been working relentlessly since a very long time now, and we are pretty sure the event is going to be a successful one. So when it's going to be our turn sometime in the future, so what are your suggestions to us, and what do you suggest actually? So what should be our line of thought? How should we approach things?
So to conduct a event of this big scale, the two things that are most important that you must have is one is time and one is patience to conduct the event.
Okay.
Because if you don't put in the time and effort, okay, to plan the event, ideate the event, and do sponsorship or any other work. So time and effort is very important, and patience is important to organize a fest in such big scale.
Okay.
See, a thing is getting permission is the first hurdle that you will be facing.
Okay. Yeah.
Because for us, it's like almost a 1 month time that we took for getting permission to conduct 8th May.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So that's the main thing. How will you approach principals and what are the teachers supporting you? That's highly matters. Now presently Ralakshmi ma'am is like a backbone of the whole 8th May. She is with us for every day. She is in detail. Whenever she is free, she is giving a visit and
Helping you guys. out
ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್
basically.
ಹೈಲಿ ಲೈಕ್
Okay.
ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಂದರೂ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ತರೆಯೋದಾಗಲಿ. ರಾಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ಅಸ್. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ವಿತ್ ಅ ಟೀಚರ್ ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದೆಮ್. ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಅಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಸೊ having a good support from the teachers and principals is the must for.
Okay.
Along with that, balancing things. Like there are some academic perspective of 8th May as well as like
I was about to come to that
Yeah.
point actually. How are you guys managing your academics along
Yeah.
with the?
presently we are from 7th sem, so even though with it we have to maintain the attendance or exams coming by nearby. The next week we are facing exams.
ಸೊ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮೇಯ್ನ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಏನು ಸಜೆಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನಾನು ಕೇಳೋದಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಂಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವೇ ಐಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಯು ಗೈಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ದಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 8th May ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಪ್ರಿಟಿ ಶೋರ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋನ್ ಬಿ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಅನ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್. ಬಟ್ ಅದೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದಾಗೆ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ
ಅದೇ attendance ಹೇಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್. ಬಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಸೈಡಿಂದಾನು ತುಂಬ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಈವನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಂಘದಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದವರಿಗೆ ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ತುಂಬ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಮೇಯ್ನ್ಲಿ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಇನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಯುಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಮೆನಿ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ನೆಗೋಷಿಯೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನು ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರ್ಶಿಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಾನು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನೋ ಹಂಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ಡೀಲ್ಸ್ ನೆಗೋಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂರ್ನ ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಯವ್ರನ್ನ ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಬಂದು ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್.
You learn a lot. See, ಈಗ ನೀವು presently the last 8th May happened 3 years back, so we were first years. due to our like active participation in the first years, now we have an idea like what are the things we should focus on, what are the things we should not focus on. Because even though there are some other events like Kannada Habba or E-Summit happened in second year and third years, still 8th Mile is like bigger magnitude than both the events. So you should have a planning and being in contact with the seniors. The last convener is phone call away from me. He generally guides me like what's the thing I should focus on. He gives me suggestions. If you want to be in like a touch with the seniors, you should be working presently, whether you are in first year or second year. If you are working presently, then obviously we will know you. Like in a just phone call, we will have a conversation, a good conversation, where I can detail you about everything that we have done, and you can continue upon or you should focus upon. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಈಗ ಇದ್ರೆ you will learn a lot. Then when it's your chance, it will be easier for you.
Also, when juniors, start involving themselves in the event, ideation, publicity, discom, or any other thing. Okay, so once the event is a successful event, once the event finishes, your own satisfaction will come. Okay, that I was a part of such a big event, and okay, I played maybe a small role or a big role. Okay, that I played in conducting the fest. You will have the satisfaction on your own. Okay, the teachers will also look at you in a different way, that you were part of the organizing committee of such a big event, because the event when it's happening, the whole college, the whole Bangalore will be seeing the scale or the level of the event. So if you have a part to play in it, self satisfaction also you'll get.
My last question. So how active is the alumni members? Are any of the alumni members helping you guys out? Any notable alumni that we know of, and you can take names? So are there any right now who is helping you out with
Yeah, as I mentioned, the last convener Sai Sadanana.
Okay.
Then their best students like Prajwal OS. Like there are so many in PD, Pradeep Talagiri Anna.
Okay. What are the guys doing right now?
They are in their like some are working in the company, some are owning their own or managing their own business. There is Mallikarjun Anna, Sagar Anna who is working in Rakshit Anna or Anusha Tabwaka. These are guys are from different verticals who has helped us. I am taking names where I have people I have worked in. These two will have some other names that people they have worked with. So like that, when we are in the first years, we have worked with so many people which are. Then there are some other seniors like previous 8th Mile seniors like Darshan Anna or some other guys who have experience of 8th Mile better. Like I was in a first year. The second year will have some more experience about 8th Mile. So they will guide us. Like that's the viewpoint of they have their own viewpoint. The second year guys have their own viewpoint on the 8th Mile. ಹಾಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡೋ ಸಜೆಷನ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಅಸ್ ಆ ಥರ.
ಸೊ ಇವ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ 8th Mile ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದವ್ರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ಹಬ್ಬಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದವ್ರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ 2 ವರ್ಷ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬಸವ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬರಿದ್ರು, ತುಂಬ ಹಂಬಲ್ ಮನುಷ್ಯ. ಇವಾಗಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ನಾನೊಂದು ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಬ್ಯುಸಿ ಇರಲಿ, ಸೊ ಹಿ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಮೈ ಕಾಲ್. ನಮ್ದು ಏನೇ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇರಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ನಮಗೇನೋ ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡೋಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ವುಡ್ ಸೇ ಆರ್ ಅಲುಮಿನಿ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನೌ. ಸೊ ತುಂಬ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅವರಿಂದ. ಅದೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೂ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಕೆಲಸನೇ ಅಣ್ಣ ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಸಿಗ್ಬೋದಾ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಹ್ಯೂಜ್ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್.
ದೇ ಆರ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇ 8th Mile ಥರ. ಲೈಕ್ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಬ್ಯಾಚಸ್ previous ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಂದರೆ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅಣ್ಣ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಲೈಕ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಮ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ in their events. Like ಕನ್ನಡ ಹಬ್ಬ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. They are transferring it directly to us. They are like, you try to contact him, he may help you financially or in some other contacts. Like that, it's like a chain of events. They will give some other contact which will help us in any verticals or any other domain.
So time and patience is one thing, and the contribution comes from the connections that have.
Exactly.
And you have to put effort from your end. You have to put given your all, to organize, event in such a big scale. If you don't put in the effort, then nothing's going to work automatically.
ಲೈಕ್ ಈ ಸೆಡ್, ನಾವು ಮುಂಚೆಯಿಂದ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಟುಡೇ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸಿಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಡೂ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್, ನೀವು ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಪಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ವೋಂಟ್ ಬಿ ದಟ್ ಬಾಂಡ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಆ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಂಡ್ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಏನೇ ಇದ್ರೂ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ದಟ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ದಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್.
Efforts and motivation also. As you know, like completely we are bringing the sponsors and everything with the support of college. Financially we are independent. Like everything that we are doing is from our own like interest or like that. even though we have went for permission, then they have granted the permission. So ನಮ್ಮ interest heavy ಇರಬೇಕು. So ಇಷ್ಟು interest ಮತ್ತು dedication ಕೊಡಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ you need motivation. Like as you said, at the end of the event you should be having a satisfaction. Like event ಮಾಡಿದಿನಪ್ಪ ನಂಗೊಂದು ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆ ಥರ ಆ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ you should be motivated heavily.
So coming to the last segment of the podcast, which is going to be the rapid fire round. So starting with the first question, 3 words to describe 8th Mile, each one of you.
Habba.
Okay.
Ashtanga.
Okay.
Collaboration.
Okay. If 8th Mile was a movie, what would be the title?
Chichore.
Zindagi na milegi dobara.
Interesting. Okay. Your go-to stress relief?
Volleyball.
I'd say pickleball.
Pickleball. Okay.
Any sports like cricket, coco or volleyball also works.
Or pool, snooker, yeah.
Okay, fine. Your go-to caffeine drink?
Red
Coffee.
Bull.
Red Bull, coffee, okay.
Monster Jai.
Okay, fine. So, how would you describe each other?
Finance man.
Okay.
And my go-to man, like sponsorship.
Sponsorship. Okay.
Macha. Both macha only.
Okay. What about you?
If to go for permissions, we will go to Shiva. And any permission the admin means I'll go to Shiva. Shiva take
Permission
permission, then
guy,
come.
the permission guy.
Okay. Him?
Any sponsorship leads means or any other help, PD work or sponsorship work or logistics,
Macha,
everything.
Durga
Macha, go-to guy for everything.
Okay, fine. Okay. Who gives the best pep talk among the 3?
This guy. Shiva.
Shiva.
Kannada Sangha, Shiva, 100%.
Okay. Most used slang to refer each other?
Low.
Every time he tests low, then he gives a 5 minutes break. Then he tests what's the content of the message.
Andre ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
Just curiosity will build, like low.
Okay. So, who's the calm one in you? The one who pretends everything is fine? One chana.
Words.
Okay,
Yeah, maybe.
fine. So, your go-to panic snacks, which has become your lunch?
Whatever is quickly available in Mingos. ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಗ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಣ್ಣ, ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಗ ಸಿಗತ್ತಣ್ಣ, ಕೊಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
No time for
ಲಂಚು, ಸ್ನ್ಯಾಕ್ಸು, ಡಿನ್ನರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ.
No, like
Or else chocolate lava cake from Domino's.
Domino's. ರಾತ್ರಿ ಆದ್ರೆ?
ಅದ್ರ NGT. ಜನರಲ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ನಮ್ದು ಕೆಡ್ತಾನೆ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಿವ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ ನೀವು.
Okay. So, yeah, that's about it. So, thank you for coming to the podcast. I hope you had a good time here.
Yeah.
So, all the best for the event.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳು, ನೇಮ್ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂತು?
Allah, how big of an event is it going to be this year?
भाई मिक्स कर दे, तू इनिशिएट कर सब.
फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन तो ये ना कि व्हाट इज 8 माइल.
Okay, we'll start with that.
शिव कुमार,
Vansh Goyal.
ಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯ ಜಿ.
Pratik P. Kekre.